Hi guys, hail and merry meet to everybody. This is the second try. Actually, it's the third try. Um, I actually had to give a pretty good, clear answer of what I was feeling lately that I haven't talked about on the channel, and unfortunately, the recording didn't take. So I don't know if I can really. Maybe I might do better this time. Okay, maybe this time I will. Um, I'm at a point in my life right now. I'm talking about my emotional life, my personal life, where we're seeing a lot of positive changes uh, in my life. We are seeing potential prosperity. You can see I'm walking better. Um, my dreams, a lot of it by my own efforts, are coming to be true. We are seeing a economic stability that is something to be proud of. Um, Unfortunately, the computer was not able to catch the recording, so unfortunately, you didn't get a chance to see the detailed explanation of my thoughts. Maybe in a way that was good because it was kind of long and kind of rambly, and I know that the majority of my audience have heard and seen a lot of my videos, which sometimes tend to ramble on and on and on and on. I watched a tarot card reading today by Allie. Not A-L-I, that's her name, Allie. You know, Kate, like Kate and Allie. Okay, and she was going through and pulled up a whole stack of cards about Virgo that was very resonant, but she was having a hard time trying to explain what the reading meant because there was she was trying to explain them on the fly. So what it came out in the end was, she says, what I'm seeing is, on one level, you have the opportunity to seriously succeed and to do great things. But at the same time, I'm sensing that you are afraid to move because you're afraid of that you're going to be leaving your comfort zone and taking a risk. Okay. However, she says, I see that another individual, perhaps a friend, is sending some energy into your life that is positive and is motivating you to take a step into the unknown, which kind of scares you a bit. But remember, this unknown could be very prosperous for you. And so you want to do better, but you're afraid. And the answer is yes, that is a real fear. Now, one of the things is, and I said in the last video, which didn't get recorded because the computer refused to save it, was homeless Mike and I've known him for about 5 years. Okay, he's a good guy. He's a younger man, but he looks at me as a mother, not as a girlfriend. Okay, and I respect that. I don't have a problem with that. But the sad truth is that for him, there's that, well, he likes to have his own freedom, and I don't want to, try to tell him, try to make him feel like he's obligated to supporting me. Okay? I want to go, I have a goal in my life. I have a goal to get my own home. I have a goal of being and remaining independent and doing things on my own. I have a goal of having my own, as I said, my own home where I can basically be responsible for my own well-being. But I know that I'm going to need help to do it because of my physical disabilities. And I'm part of me says it would be mutually exclusive or beneficial for both. Because what that means is he gets a place to live. I get a place to live. He can get himself onto the programs he needs to get himself independently, well and off and happy. But the problem is that at the same time, I remember when Patty was trying to do the same thing that I'm afraid I may end up doing to him, which makes me extremely upset to think that, she was doing the equivalent of gold digging, and I don't want to be accused of gold digging. I don't want to take advantage of people for my own benefit. And that's, again, that has to do with the concept I mentioned a couple of years ago about is thinking about yourself, being selfish, is self concern. If it is it selfishness? If it is it good or is it bad? Now, I was always told if you're always thinking about yourself, i.e., a narcissist, that is being selfish. Yes, but where is the boundary of providing for your own well-being versus thinking about me, and me all the time? I'm more focused on the needs of others, and at the point where I sometimes will give up my own needs for theirs. And of course, right now, with what the government is proposing, there is a good chance I'm going to have the money for that down payment. I'm going to have the money for the mortgage. I'm going to have the money to establish economics to maintain my home. And I'll be honest, I want to progress in my life. And so I sit there and I'm asking myself these questions, and I don't know where to start. Because I want to better myself. I want to achieve my goals. My goals are very clear. 1, I want my own home. Number 2, and these are long-term goals. When I say long-term, home ownership one may not be something I could do this year. I would like to get my blood alpheres, plastic surgery to make those happen. Again, that's something that's probably not going to happen this year. I would like to fix my kneecap. That's over $250,000 for parts, labor, and post-operative care. That's a lot of money for a kneecap and repairing of tendons in my knee. That's a lot of money. The good news is that the situation with my knee is becoming less and less of a problem the more and more I stay active and I'm doing more. My knee is getting stronger and it's doing better because I am exercising and I am moving around. I'm doing things. Sometimes I'm still getting anxieties and I'm going to fall. However, those anxieties are becoming less and less of an issue each day as I work on my knee more and I keep active and I do more. I'm doing better. But, these are valid concerns for a person who's 53 years old is how am I going to achieve this goal? As a first-time homeowner, I will be able to be access to programs to help handicapped first-time homeowners. There are programs for that. There is a whole slew of opportunities for first-time homeowners by themselves, and then there are programs for handicapped, legally blind first-time homeowners too. So, money-wise is still going to be a challenge, but I think I can make it. But what I'm afraid of is, as I live alone by myself, is what happens if something happens, like an injury or something like that, and I can't maintain my home. That's scary for me, because I am not used to depending on other people. I've always been a self-sufficient person. And so, that was what I covered earlier on the video that didn't save. Maybe the Holy Spirit didn't want me to save it. Maybe the Holy Spirit says, no, this is too long and people are not going to be interested. Watch this. Shorten it down. now you got your rough notes in your head. Re-express it in a way that's a little more um, shorter and a little more succinct. Okay, so but let's first of all, let's give thanks to the people that have supported this channel for 11 years. I mean, you guys deserve it. You guys have. You know, I remember originally when I started this channel back in July of 2010. I didn't do my first video. I created the channel, and Lumi and I were working as dating, if you want to call it dating. And she says, "Why don't you talk about the first video we did? We talked about the role of the North American snow queen and the what I would be doing." And I remember I was nervous and I was terrified. And I was doing this like something like this. I'd be holding up my phone, and my arm was sitting on my laser printer, and hoping to God that the phone wasn't going to fall over or fall off the printer. And that's what I did. And so that was what I did, how I did the first video. And just really, really a really tough first time. It's always hard. The first video is always hard. You always feel that bit of anxiety, like it's not going to be professional. It's not going to be very good. It was fine for the first time. I didn't really have a problem. And I've watched it a few times in the past. It was also the first time using Final Cut Pro on the Mac to edit the video as well. So just absolutely amazing the amount of work that was done to make that happen for the video. Of course, now flash forward to 2021, and next thing we're doing green screens, we're doing compositing, we're doing multiple microphones, we're doing phone calls, we're doing things that I never thought I would be doing in 2010. I never thought I was going to get to the point where I'd be taking phone calls and green screens and compositing and having a mixing board and mixing in soundtracks. I didn't think I could have that option. But the opportunities, the technology became available. And so, yes, I did. So I can't over my initial cold feet back then to become what we are today. So the cold feet I have now is that, number one, I think homeless Mike sees me as a mother figure, which is fine. And I think that I'd like to see him be able to be successful in his life. And I also would like to see him have a place to live. And I would like to have a place that's better than this. You see, the problem is my current landlord here doesn't want me to have another roommate. And I'm 53. Okay, so, you know, I'm getting up there in years. I probably got about another 30 to 40 years left. Maybe more. But let's just say 30 years. Okay, so 53, 83. Okay, I mean, sure, the women in my family live to be centenarians. They have long lives, especially those that don't drink, those that don't smoke. Those especially do very long lives. But, you know, at the same time, I want to live a life that is, for me and Lomi, is our goal. We have a particular thing we want. We have said it in this channel many times over. And that is where the problem starts. Is how do we achieve this and not mess up? Okay? I know it's complicated. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what. I have been around a long time, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm not sure what my future is as far as personal life. I don't know which choices are the ones to make for the future plans. I know that Ed does love me. Ed and I have talked in the past, as I said before, about me marrying him, because I had known him for 25 years. I turned him down twice. I kind of wonder if, like I said before in the morning show, is maybe if I should accept, if I should just accept this proposal and take him on and accept him as marriage with Ed. I don't know. See, there's a little bit of anxiety there too. So if you guys have any opinions on what I should do, I mean, if you need more information, that's fine. Let me know. I will try to get it out to you. Let me explain more of what I want to talk about. It's really simple. It's getting dark right now, so it's soon the camera's going to be too dark for the camera to get a good recording. So I just want to wrap this up real quick and say I will see you at 7 o'clock tonight, and we can. I want to discuss it on the night show because the night show is kind of difficult to talk about more deeper topics than on the morning show. But if you want to comment in the comment section below, please don't be afraid to. I would love to hear your comments or suggestions. What did you think I should do? Because I'm curious. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.